Hi, I'm Sara Levin, the Artful Inker, an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the United States. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to share with you the third alternate that I'm making or have made for the Bouquet of Hope February 2021 Paper Pumpkin Kit. And we're going to start with the dotted envelope that was in the kit. And the first thing that we're going to do is take our snips and cut down the sides here. So super easy. If you'd like to see the other alternates that I've already shared for this kit and other paper pumpkin kits, you can check my paper pumpkin playlist that's on my YouTube channel. And it will share all of the alternates that I have shared in videos. Okay, so we have that open now, and then I'm going to bring my paper trimmer in here, and we're going to start by just cleaning this up a little bit, and then we'll trim for size. So I just want to trim that white off the edge, and then from there I'm going to go to 3 7/8 wide. So then we'll take that piece off. And then before I trim for my length, I want to trim the excess white parts of the envelope off. And same thing, so I'm just putting this, I'm going to call it the waist bit of this as close to in the track as I can get and not cut any extra off just in case. Okay, and so this one I want to be 5 1/8, so we'll trim this last little bit off and we can set that aside and use it on another card. Okay, so let's put this out of the way and this dotted piece out of the way. And then next, if you saw my first two alternates, you know that I used this Thinking of You, but I saved this piece and we're going to use it now for today's card. So I want to take my snips and cut around, and I am purposely leaving a black border around here. How much black border you leave is entirely up to you, but I do want a border. I don't want to cut right up to my letters. And I'm just giving them a little bit of shape in here. Again, don't cut so close that everything's going to become a problem to work with. I would like to give this just a tiny little V down in here. Now this piece does want to move, so just a little bit. Don't want to cause all of the sticky to come apart by cutting that. Okay, and then we're going to come on around here and back up and around our letter and come right into that shape that we've already cut. Trim off that excess. And then we're going to come out here and cut around. Again, don't cut so close that this won't hold together. So you do want the border. If you're more comfortable, you can take a pencil and kind of draw a line that you want to cut along. And I just want to make sure that now that I've been telling you not to cut too close, I want to make sure that I'm not cutting all the way in against some of those letters. Okay, we're almost down to the home stretch here. Okay, and then I want to take that little bit of an angle off, and then we're going to leave that. Okay, so then I've got a foam adhesive sheet. You can find these in the Stampin' Up! Annual catalog with all of the other adhesives. And it's like a giant dimensional. And I'm just going to place this on. I'm not quite getting far enough over. I just need to do it. Just do it. Okay, and the reason I'm doing this is because I thought as I was getting this together that there will be so many little areas that I want to put dimensionals on that I'll end up using as much dimensional, and this is just easier to do the foam adhesive sheet. So I'm cutting away this excess, and I'm going to put it back on this backing sheet here because we can use that. And let's put that out of the way. And then I'm not going to make you watch me as I cut around this, and this will be like a big sticker on the dimensionals. So I'll be right back as soon as I've cut it up. Okay, here's our sentiment on the foam adhesive sheet. And then I've got these pieces of the foam adhesive sheet that I cut away. And I'm just going to put them right back on this piece of carrier sheet. And obviously I'm not that great at doing puzzles, or I'd figure out how to get 3 corners and 2 corners. But anyway, all of these pieces are usable for another time, so don't throw those away. Now back to putting our card together. I've got a piece of basic black that I've cut to 4 by 5 1/4, and then our envelope piece here. And I'm putting multi-purpose liquid glue on the back of that. And as you can see, we just get a nice little mat here. Let's cap up our glue. So now I'm going to take my largest layering circle and cut out of this mat layer, and I'll be right back. Okay, so we've got our mat layer and then our circle cut from this. And then I've got my bumblebee in color ribbon, and I'm just going to wrap that around my mat here. And let's make sure my ribbon is straight so that it will lay flat. And we're just going to tie a bow, if my fingers cooperate. And I think I'm too long, so let's pull this back just a little bit. Okay, and we'll do this again, and careful that you're not pulling it tight. You don't want to have your mat curl on you, which is why I keep pressing back here to make sure that I've got the ribbon pulled out so that it's not going to cause this to buckle. Okay. We'll finish adjusting and cutting in just a minute. I just want to cut this off here, and I know I'm too long, but that's okay. Oops. Being awfully fiddly just now. Okay, let's put that out of the way. And I want to add a mini glue dot in under this bow so that it does not move around as we're finishing up. So let's just take your pick and push that in there, and I'm going to put one in on this side as well to keep this ribbon straight as it goes across here. Okay. Put that out of the way now. And then let's bring my card base in. It's a piece of thick basic white, and it is cut at 5.5 by 11, no, sorry, 5.5 by 8.5, and scored at 4.25. Okay, and give that just a second to adhere there. And put the cap back on, and then I'm going to use black dimensionals here. And I'm using them because I want the height, but I want them to be sort of invisible underneath. And I'm putting on more of these than I need, but I'm trying to go either side of the ribbon there in my spacing. Okay. And I'm not worrying about matching dots up. I just want that little bit of lift there. And then, of course, we have our adhesive backed Thinking of You here. Let's turn this just a little bit. And bring this in, make sure that we're on the card. There we go. And then I've got those adhesive back sequins that were in the kit, and we're going to add some of those. So again, with my take your pick tool, and then let's put that out of the way and pick up this glue. And then I want to trim my ribbon here just a little bit. I am going to leave these with longer tails. Kind of a fun look. And that's alternate number 3 for the February 2021 Paper Pumpkin Kit. See the rest of the alternates that I've already shared and new ones. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel and click the bell, and you'll be notified when I upload. And of course, you can check out the Paper Pumpkin alternate playlist that's on my channel. And if you haven't already subscribed, you can do that in my store if you're in the United States, and there's a link to that in the description below. Have a great day. Bye.